Kids, how would you like to go to Blockoland?
Meh.
One of the things that thrives the most, especially when an echo chamber is created of yes men around you, is mediocrity. When Vikrant Massey had done Chauda Fere and Kiara Advani had done Indu Ki Jawani, I had stated how these commercial films that make you explore the bare minimum from a craft standpoint might fill your monetary goals, but from strictly an artistic point of view do more of a disservice in the long run, as it creates a perception that you're more than willing to be a part of films that can simply be termed as forgettable. This is what I especially felt when I first saw the few snippets of Govinda Naam Mera that is partly fun and partly forgettable. Something that breaks my heart because a director like Shashank Khaitan, who has supremely entertained us with the Dulhania series, and a Vicky Kaushal who has given one award-winning performance after the other, just should be a part of better stories and treatment. This is not to dismiss the movie entirely and label it as an absolute mess, but to tell you that I'm not going to be the one shouting at the top of my lungs singing praises for a movie that will be forgotten in few days to come. Releasing on a day where most people are witnessing the spectacle of Avatar on the big screen, Govinda Naam Mera I thought would be an addition to the fun films like we have seen in the same genre, like a fun thriller like Loot Case or Choked, but ended up mostly being an offshoot of Ladies vs. Ricky Behel. A struggling choreographer in a toxic marriage is in a litigation battle for a property that has a huge value. Everything seems to be going wrong in his life, from lack of professional opportunities to a torrid personal life, but when tragedy strikes in the form of a murder, cover-ups and ulterior motives get exposed, leading to a cat and mouse chase and several twists in the screenplay, attempting to keep you on your toes, guessing on who will outsmart the other. The perception was created that Vicky Kaushal is best suited as a dramatic actor, but I have to give it to him that one of the most convincing parts of Govinda Naam Mera is the sincerity of his pitch in the film. A deadbeat dancer and aspiring choreographer who is sort of a pushover in his marriage, and life seems to throw every curveball towards him, with little to no prospect of him coming out as a winner. Vicky gets the pitch just right in conveying the same. It's just that an actor of his caliber and range deserves better writing and treatment, because the man can only do so much in enhancing what is genuinely just passable at best. He is assisted brilliantly by a confident Bhumi Pednekar who is honestly not there enough in this film, absolutely getting the firecracker Marathi vibe spot on, and always stopping Govinda in his tracks when he thinks he has a zinger ready to deliver. Renuka Sahane has her moments, but the comedic punchlines just don't land in this film, the only saving grace really being Trupti Kamkar as Manju and Viraj Gehlani as Baldev. The domestic help of the household and the new boyfriend, who don't think twice before calling a spade, and have the best ability to even elevate the flat comedic punchlines. The music of this film ranges from being rehashed versions of already popular songs to melodies that don't even exist in the film. Absolutely disappointing coming from a Dharma Productions venture that is known for its entertaining tracks. You've got everything from Kya Baat Hai 2.0 to Hello, and its romantic track Bana Sharabi. Nothing beats Pappi Jhappi, which is ironically bad from a lyrical point of view, with lines like Ki Dil Mera Happy Shappy to Coffee Jaisi Frappy Frappy hai. It actually makes sense when you get to know the character who has penned those lyrics, but by the way, who is probably the most unfunny and unconvincing part of the film. Bijli is fun with a hilarious cameo that will definitely put a smile on your face, but throughout the film you will have this clear perception as if the frames are suffering from jaundice. A yellow saturated filter covers each frame, almost giving it a sickly aesthetic feel, rather than it in any form looking gritty. The film has an interesting way of not telling the story in a linear manner, allowing there to be several curveballs leading to genuine twists, but you could literally see everything shape up from a mile away in probably the most lazy climax that you will see this year. I was baffled by how they really shaped up the conclusion, which is a great example of lazy storytelling when you see an exposition vomit take place for more than 10 minutes. I understand that Vicky Kaushal wants to flex another muscle and break this perception that he doesn't have range as an actor, but it shouldn't be showcased in a film that is forgettable and doesn't cement the same perception. It also clearly indicates the lack of faith that the creators had in taking the theatrical route with such a film, because there would be little takers for a movie that has such a generic and underwhelming response, rather than people wholeheartedly recommending it to everyone. Nothing is more frustrating as a viewer for films when the reaction is literally meh, rather than being absolutely amazing or dreadful. Govinda Naam Mera is meh, neither an absolute joyride nor an absolute train wreck. Just meh. And that was a video, guys. Write down in the comments below what you thought about Govinda Naam Mera. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. The handles are right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.